Okay, I'm getting the sign. There's lots of anxiety and tension building within you. Go ahead and just say, thank you for letting me know I'm a little nervous. It's okay. This card is called Embrace the Masculine. This card is your the root of this reading. So there's a part of you that really struggles with masculine energy, right? So it's going to show up in your life with different really dysfunctional men coming into your life a lot. But there's the reality that you are beginning to understand, and that's going to be even more clear after this reading, is that that's your own struggle with your own masculine energy. And that's perfect, because I think that's the great way to wrap up all of these readings that we've done today. When we are out of balance in our masculine and feminine energies, and this happens to so many of us, when we're out of balance in those energies, it's critical that we take time to note it and bring them into alignment. Masculine energy does not have to be the testosterone heavy male. It can be that quiet nurturer that doesn't need to delve into the emotions, that stays present in the moment and deals with what's coming and what's necessary in this moment, the problem solver and taskmaster. These energies don't mean man, they mean masculine. And it's time to start embracing them in yourself. And as you embrace them in yourself, you will also be able to share them. I'm getting this is really for you, so that you can stop bringing in and attracting to you those males that are dysfunctional in their masculine energy. This is the subconscious influences that are impacting you right now. The subconscious influences card, it's really talking about things that are under the surface, right? That are driving the behavior. And this seeks the lesson. It's letting you know that you're not seeking your own lessons. This is upside down, it's blocked. You're not looking for the lesson in the situation. Instead, you're just experiencing it on the surface. So it's time to start going underneath and seeing, okay, when this experience is happening with the negative males, when you're triggered by this masculinity energy that is dysfunctional, what is your lesson internally? What is it really showing you? Are you not giving yourself enough of a voice? Are you not speaking enough of your boundaries? That's what I'm sensing it's about. And as we come into the more conscious influences, we see it's know you belong. Know that you belong. In every way, you belong. You are perfect and beautiful in every way, created just as you are to learn and grow exactly what you're supposed to learn and grow about. Even the things that are hard. So consciously, you're struggling with this feeling of wanting to belong, of wanting to be included, of wanting to be a part. And unconsciously, you're not actually looking deep enough to see what the lesson is that's blocking, and it's all relating back to an imbalance in your masculine energy. We'll be working on this as we get towards the end of this reading. What's necessary for resolution? This card is called Know Your Fears. I love this card because it's reminding us fear is necessary, it's important, it's valuable, but it is not to rule your life. It is simply to help guide you. Fear is the natural aversion from things that may or may not support your growth. And sometimes we fear things that will support our growth if we have maladaptive filters from our past that tell us, good is bad and bad is good. So knowing our fears by seeking the lesson internally and knowing that we belong, we are not bad no matter what we're doing, then we can begin to actually be empowered over the fear. We can use the fear as a tool instead of being its hapless rider. The resolution, focus, and then act. This card coming in your resolution space shows what's going to be resolved really is the part of yourself that struggles with knowing how and when I'm supposed to do something, being able to stay on task while I'm doing it. Again, this is the masculine energy that came up in the beginning, being able to be a taskmaster, being able to have the boundaries and focus in on what you want instead of being led by your fears, missing out on your lessons, and struggling with belonging. All of this, again, back into the masculine energy. There was one interesting thing I like to do with card readings. Often I look at the bottom card after you cut the deck and you're holding the deck in your hand. It's all finished. I look at what is the bottom card underneath. And oftentimes readers will call this the shadow card. This is a shadow nature. Sometimes I like to think of it as extra advice. So this card is called Follow the Moon. And this has been coming up a lot lately. Today, actually, is the night before the full moon. And oftentimes we consider this to be the opening gateway of the moon energy coming in. And so by following the moon, it's what's really being told is follow how are you feeling as the moon is shifting and changing. The moon controls all of the water on our planet. And so therefore, by controlling the water, that means it's influencing, 70 to 90, depending on who you're talking to, % of our body, the water. We have to recognize the waters are being pulled and drawn up and out of us by the power of this full gravity of the full moon. The moon is always pulling on the waters, but at the full moon, it pulls greatest at the tide where the moon is showing. So we have to make sure that we're aware of external influences that could also be influencing and guiding our struggles with our fears, our struggles with seeing our lessons, and the energy. And the moon is often considered the feminine energy. So bringing, again, balance between the masculine and the feminine. So here's what we're going to do. This is a little energy exercise that I have been doing for myself for about the last 2 years because I have many belief systems in play that cause me to be triggered and come out of balance with my masculine and my feminine energies. So we're going to get back in that grounded state. We're already there, but we're going to reaffirm our connection, opening our heart up to allow Gaia's energy to flow fully through our full system of energy. And Source to come in. Through the heart chakra, allowing it to expand through the body and radiate out through the energy field, cleansing our aura and all layers, cleansing through our physical body and all aspects of our energetic body. As that energy passes between our cells, through the cell membranes, in the spaces in the connecting tissue all between, through the fluids of our body. Reattuning back into optimum vibration. Now, I like to call in from Source. As soon as I start to think it, I usually will see the brightest of light come right above my head. Call in from Source an attunement to your optimum masculine energy. Feel that energy coming in through your crown. Feel as it comes down through your body. Notice the pathway that it travels. Notice where it focuses. Is it coming down the right or the left? Does that feel right? Is that optimum for you? Yes. This is your masculine side. For me, it's my right side. For many, it's their left. Whenever we do anything to one side, we must remember to do it to the other. So call in an attunement to your optimum feminine energy. Feel it come down through the body, harmonizing, equalizing, balancing. Now begin balancing the energies between each other. I tell my body and my energy to balance my masculine and feminine energy. And I visualize an infinity symbol where the crossing point is at my heart. And I feel the energy flowing, masculine into feminine, into masculine, into feminine, balancing itself between the two sides, allowing optimum communication, expression, integration, and separation of these energies as is optimum for me at this moment in time.